Okay, Katrina, have a look at that. Look at that. It's starting to thicken up. The wine's reduced. Look at the colour of that. All right, so that's about as good as you want it.
You're in the light. Just go back a bit.
Okay, that's about as good as you want it.
Now, we've got over here.
Meanwhile, I've cut up the eggplant.
Ross has cut up some eggplant into some just little cubes. See, I'll just put them down there like that so you can get the idea. Just little cubes of eggplant. That's the back of the eggplant. That's the front of the eggplant. It's cubes of eggplant. So now he's taking the sauce out of the pan, putting it into a bowl.
So I don't want that to cook any further. I actually want to use one pan to cook everything.
I'm using a metal pan on a metal spoon on a non-stick pan.
Yeah, it's better than using it on Jeanette's head.
Shut up.
Okay, now that's done. Now we're going to turn the heat up again. Just put a little bit more olive oil.
A little bit of olive oil in there. See that olive oil?
Okay, now I'm going to get my meat.
Meat. Which is what sort of meat, Ross?
It's veal and pork mince.
So she has to go to the butcher and ask for veal and pork mince, or from Woolies or somewhere?
I got this from IGA, but she's probably got Woolies up there. Actually, Coles have got... No, they haven't. I don't know. Just have to have a look. Depends what the people want. Obviously, veal and pork. If there's no veal and pork, get pork. Or get veal. One of the two.
Alright.
I'm going to fry these off. Get them
put
nice
the
and soft.
eggplant in the pan.
Okay. Now we want to cook these off a little bit. They'll reduce, they'll let off a little bit of water.
How long?
Well, once they reduce and let off a little bit of water. Depends on your stove and your pan. So it's pretty easy.
Note the red shorts, we've been swimming.
Went for a swim, Trine, I told you. Keep training, or else you can't eat all this. You're making pasta, remember? For training.
Alright, so we've got meat. We've got onions and red wine reduced in a pan, in a bowl.
That is gold right there. Onion, red wine reduced. That should be nice and sweet as. I can just eat that. Now, while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'll go and get 2 bottles of my sauce. And we're making quite a bit here. You can make maybe a quarter of this. 1 minute.
Alright, so while he's running off getting sauce, just to recap, onions, red wine, olive oil first, onions, red wine, reduced. Second, back to the pan, olive oil, eggplant chopped up, eggplant will reduce, and I'll go a little bit liquidy, so I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so there. So, here we have the kitchen. Waiting for here he comes. Here he comes with 2 bottles of his sauce. Now the sauce
That's the one I use.
Cheerio.
That's pretty good sauce.
Cheerio, like Cheerios, but not. I'll just show you a bit better down here. You can see what it says. It says Cheerio Passata Rustica. Crushed tomatoes. Rustica. So crushed tomatoes. So over here, he's back on his eggplant. Doing a bit of, they're getting a little bit brownish now.
That's okay.
See?
These can brown right up. It doesn't even matter. Now, I'm going to put salt on this because salt will help draw that water out. In the old days, they used to put salt on the eggplant beforehand to take out the bitterness in the eggplant. But today's eggplants, they've just about taken all that out. Unless you get an old strain of eggplant and lots of seeds, it'll probably be very bitter.
So today, plenty of salt, Trine, in other words.
If you get a chance, Katrina, get the, see how this is a dark purple? You get the light purple eggplant. It comes out.
That's dark purple.
Yeah, there's
a light purple.
There's a light purple. I showed you that at the markets when we went up at the markets. They've got the little purple ones. They're perfect. They're beautiful, and they won't be bitter.
All right. continue.
Right, so see that's all.
See, that's starting to sort of like
That one there,
nice
see the one that one's come up? Look at that. Look at the difference between that and that.
There's lights on the spoon, you can't really see real good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I want to go back here because my hand's burning over the stove.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's my stove. My cooking. She's right.
So, cooking up eggplants at this point.
I can add the meat in, no problem.
Adding meat. How much meat's there, Ross?
Well, in comparison to the eggplant, everything...
How much meat is there? What does it say, 1.5 kilos?
No, I think about 500 grams that. But that will do like
More than 500 grams there.
Yeah.
Ross, it's more than 500 grams. Because I can see there's more than 500 grams. How much?
Net weight, 0.72.
See, told you. Alright, so you're cooking off the meat with the eggplant.
Doesn't really matter in other words.
Yeah.
Right? Some
So
days
this
you get a bit more meat, some days you'll get a bit more eggplant.
But if she uses this much, it's going to last her all week.
Yeah, if you make this much sauce up, you can freeze it.
Would you not use that spoon in that pan? Get a plastic one. Alright, so get the gist of that.
Now we're just waiting for that all to come
cook
down.
off.
And then I'm going to return with that other bits in there.
So can we pause this video? How do I do that? Can you pause, Ross? Hello?
Of course you can. You're the movie operator. I'm cooking.
It's your camera. How do I pause it?